You have never seen a papyrus mat dry for like 3 years. And if it used to get destroyed, we just put on new ones.
ezakaveera n'ezekiwempe ku sides kuliko leeyanga 3.
About 3 layers of papyrus.
Omusajja najja n'akabiri.
A man came with a matchbox
n'alyoka akola bwali be
and lit the fire
n'ateeka ku kiwempe kye.
and then put on the papyrus.
Samukaaga ogw'ekiro.
Midnight.
Ab'omu kizungu eri.
Those people in senior quarters,
Balengera obudde mu kivu.
they are the one who saw a big light.
Bagamba kyekibudde mu kivulu.
What is happening in Tivuru?
Ekiwempe ky'abalokole.
The papyrus for born again.
Nagenda okutuuka wali.
When I came in the morning,
Tewali masimu.
there were no phones.
Oba abantu bategeera
I
batya.
don't know how people got to know.
N'esijja
I came
mu ddakiika 5
about 5 minutes.
ng'ekiwempe kyetooloddwa abalokole.
The born again were surrounding the papyrus.
Nga bonna bakaaba ng'abafuiriddwa omwo.
All of them were crying as if they have lost
Nga
someone.
bakaaba ng'abafuiriddwa omwo.
They were crying as if they had lost someone.
Nga bafukamidde beetoolodde omulyo nga
They were kneeling around the ash,
omulyo gukyayakayakamu katono.
kneeling surrounding the ash,
Bafukamira ne bakaaba.
and all were crying.
Bafukamira ne bakaaba.
All were crying.
But God,
Naye Katonda,
but God,
naye Katonda,
someone may put you to zero.
omuntu ayinza okuzza ku zero,
Somebody can put you on the ground.
omuntu ayinza okussa wansi,
But God,
naye Katonda.
using the bagamba wali.
Of recent I was telling you,
Nti nagamba waliyo malayika mu ggulu.
I told there are angels in heaven.
Nali bisoma mu Bayibuli naye nga sibikkiriza.
I was reading in the Bible, but I couldn't believe.
Sibikkiriza bulungi.
I wasn't believing very well.
Mbandi mu kiwempe bweki.
When I was in the papyrus mat,
Tulaba kulabulibwa sekeyalaba.
praying,
Awo wali emmotoka waliwo enju y'omusamize.
where the cars there was a house for the witch doctor.
Kaali kakyala kakuluku.
She was an old lady.
Nagenda okulaba nga kakola bwe kati ekiwempe.
When she opened the papyrus,
Nga kalina mu mindi yaako.
she had this pipe.
Ne kakola.
She would suck
Ne kakola bwe kati.
and then open the papyrus mats and then blow into the church.
Ne ka-
She would suck,
Ne kabikula kiwempe.
open the papyrus, then blow.
Kaali kalowooza temuli muntu.
And she thought there was no person there.
Katunulidde bweki.
I was looking at her like this.
N'eryoka asuka ku kiwempe.
I rose up
N'eryoka atya ne kagamba odi woman.
and I told her, you old woman,
Oyagala ki?
what do you want?
Ky'onjagala.
What do you want from me?
Eŋŋamba DJ yalaba malayika ava mu ggulu.
And I saw the angel coming.
Katema oluyi.
I was going to slap her.
Hallelujah. Kaligenda kakola bweki.
I was going to slap her.
Nawulira nga malayika akuta omukono
It's
gwa.
as if I felt the angel
Ng'egamba
holding my
malayika
hand.
onyambye.
And I said, angel, you are very good.
Nali kyali muvubuka.
I was still a youth.
Oluyi lwange lukaze.
My slap on an old man.
Kandigudde ebibabika.
She would have fallen down, then they would have
Hallelujah.
taken her.
Baafuwa emiini.
They blew the pipe.
Yafuwa emiini.
She blew the pipe.
N'afuwa emiini.
She blew the pipe.
But God,
Naye Katonda.
wayitawo ebbanga tono.
A few days passed.
Balina kye bajja ne basimba mu kkanisa.
There's something they came and they brought that witchcraft in the church. They used to bring
Kati omukyala ng'ayimirira
small puppies.
ku kkubo.
Then the woman who could stand by the roadside.
Mugenda mu kkanisa eyo nsamba yeesibirira dda omugenda kufa.
That when you go to that church, you see that in Samba. So when they prepared himself, when you go to that church, you die.
Kati ng'abalokole banga mu ssomero baatugambye ffe tugenda kufa.
And then this born again said, Pastor, they told us you're going to die.
Bwe weesibirira dda
For you, we've already prepared.
tugenda kufa.
For us, you're going to die.
But God.
Naye Katonda.
Hallelujah! Here we are!
Laba we tulire.
Here we are! munnange ng'omukyalo omulogo
The other lady,
ng'asimba eddagala
then she brought a charm.
ewaka yabeerango ne kazzukulu ke
She used to stay with a granddaughter.
kati yali asimba eddagala
When she had planted that charm,
ng'alowooza abalokole ffe tujja okusokolera
thinking that as we are going to die,
naye kazzukulu ke
now her granddaughter,
ke kaasooka olibuuka
she's the one who jumped the charm.
kaakalirawo
She died immediately.
akaana akawala kaakalirawo
The daughter died.
liye eddogo lyali kambwe
It was very much.
kaakalirawo
She died immediately on spot.
ngenda okujja wano
When I came,
nga waliwo okuyomba okulya
there was a big quarrel there.
omusajja omunene
A very big man
eyalina nnyini
who
enju
was the owner of the home.
yali yateekamu maama we
He had put a mother to take
ati
care of.
omusajja ng'agamba maama
Now this man was telling the mother,
mwana
"You're the one
gwosobola
has killed my child.
mwana
You're the one
gwosobola
has killed my child. You're
mwana gwosobola
the one has killed my child."
wayitawo wiikendi
1 week later,
musumba
Pastor,
enju eyo ngitunda
I'm selling that house. Amen.
ne mugamba sente meka
And they said, how much?
nagamba miliyoni ensi
I want 4 million.
ne mugamba gweoyogera miliyoni nze nsamba waawe sirabanga na sente zebayita miliyoni
You are speaking of a million. I in Saba, I've never seen money called a million.
mu biseera ebyo nali sirabanga
During those days, I had never seen money called a million.
omusajja ne mugamba gyogera miliyoni ze sirabanga
You are speaking of a million. I've never seen a million.
namwe abasira bakola muli basirasiru ne wayitawo wiiki bbiri
About 2 weeks had passed.
n'akomawo
He came back.
akati mulokole
Now, Morocco,
kati miliyoni ensi
give me 3.
satu
3 million. 3. Give me 3 million. I give you.
abakumu mwagiraba enju
You
eyaliwo
used to see the house that was there.
miliyoni satu
3 million.
ne mugamba muganda wa
I'll say, my brother,
bola abasira bange senze bayita
here you see, I've never seen a million.
oba okyali mu miliyoni
If you see a million,
gyolina
you can wait.
naddayo
Went.
n'akomawo
Came back.
nakati musumba
Now, Pastor,
kati gwolina meka
how much do you have?
kati nze ngulira
Tell me.
gutereza puloti 5 ku 10
The plot 50 by 100
n'enju yange
and my house.
kati ogamba sente meka
How much are you saying?
neŋamba oba omusajja mugambe meka
I said, how much should I say?
ne mugamba wami salo
I said,
nja kukuwa obukaddo
2M. 2M. Okay.
nga naye
But
noonya we naatandikira kye bayita obukadde obubiri
I was looking for a starting point to raise 2 million.
haleluya abantu batwagulawo
We bought that to the land. We paid cash.
ekigambo kiri bati go
But the one was naye Katonda.
last year
N'ekisemba
ombadde njogera ku what can keep you moving
but I was talking about ekiyinza okuyamba osigala ng'okyagenda.
biganyi
Things have refused.
keep moving
Sigala ng'otambula.
bikalulye
Things are tough.
keep moving
Sigala ng'otambula.
wangi nyabo biganyi ebyewaka
Things at home are tough.
keep moving
Sigala ng'otambula.
biganyi
Things are failed. Sigala ng'otambula.
tejja kuddukawo omukyala wane tebandoga abasajja bangi nnyo wangi abasajja baki netajja kunsimulyako bitomi ewaffe baali
They didn't tie me on him.
omusajja ekibi kino mo
Sigala ng'otambula.
ze wakanja kuddukawo akuntusa ne taata n'akuntusa n'omutye n'akuntusa ze wakanja
Sigala ng'otambula.
haleluya
Amen.
abasigala nga batambula be bafuna bati go
Those that keep walking, they are the ones that get that word. Naye Katonda.
wanokivaamu
If you let go,
bati god tojja gifuna
ekigambo ekyo naye Katonda tolikiraba.
That's number 3
Ekyokusatu.
God is not finished with you.
Katonda tannamaliriza.
God is not finished.
katonda tannama